Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Courtney, and on this channel I have been documenting my health/weight loss journey using the medications Mounjaro and now Ozempic. If you are returning, welcome back. Glad to have you. So it's been a few days since I have updated. Today is actually day 63 on my health journey, and it's actually day 28 on Ozempic. So I was on Mounjaro for 35 days, and because I did 2 weeks on one, or on one of my shots, 4 or 5, something like that. But yeah, I was 35 days on Mounjaro, and so in another week, I will have been on each one for the same amount of time. So I guess we can kind of compare, which I know in the beginning, when you're, just starting to lose weight, a lot of times you'll lose a little bit more faster. A lot of it's probably water weight, so I know it's probably not a good indication on, which one works better or whatever. I mean, we know according to studies that the, Mounjaro did have better results, but everybody's body is different. And so anyway, so yeah, day 63 on my health journey, 28 days on Ozempic. I just kind of wanted to share what I have been eating lately. I've been typically doing shakes for breakfast. I really like to do the Vital Proteins chocolate collagen shake. A lot of times I'll add a little bit of like a vanilla of like a different, I have like this Equate, it's like a Walmart brand. I think it's supposed to be kind of like the Premier Protein powdered, shakes, but I use the Equate brand because it's cheaper. It's like 18 bucks and some change. I'll link it below if you guys are interested. It's actually really good. So I'll add a little bit of that just because the Vital Proteins by itself is 18 grams of protein, and sometimes I like to have a little bit more, so I'll just do like a half of a serving of the vanilla, and then I'll add a little powdered peanut butter in there, which actually adds, I believe, 5 or 6 more grams of protein. So I get a pretty good protein shake. I use all of this with about a cup of almond milk, and it's super yummy. I'll put like a little splash of, or I say a splash, a little dash of stevia in there just to kind of make it just a tiny bit sweeter. But that's typically what I've been doing for breakfast, and it really does carry me through, several hours because I don't usually end up eating lunch until somewhere around like closer to 2. So it carries me for quite a while. Lunches lately have been, I've been busy around here doing stuff. So I've been doing sandwiches. I bought some 45 calorie bread at Aldi. Most grocery stores will have like a Nature's Own version of like a 45 calorie bread. So, you can just kind of pick up one of those. I think there are some that are like 40 calories. And anyway, they're really good also. But I typically will have a sandwich using that with like a tablespoon of mayo in between both pieces, on both pieces of bread. 1 tablespoon total, not a tablespoon on each slice. That's way too much. Ew. And then I'll just do a serving of deli meat. It ends up being somewhere around 60 to 80 calories, depending on what I get, like ham or turkey. I really like Black Forest ham. And then I get turkey that's not honey roasted. Usually it's like smoked turkey or something like that, to just kind of stay away from some of the added sugars from like the honey and the honey roasting. So anyway, sandwiches have typically been my lunch. It's kind of my go-to just because it's quick, it's easy. I don't normally put cheese on my sandwiches. My son actually today was giving me a hard time. He was like, "Did you just eat a sandwich without cheese on it?" And I was like, "I did. I never put cheese on my sandwiches. I love cheese, but I don't like them on my sandwiches. Except if I'm doing like Subway or something like that. I get cheese on those. But if I'm just having like a regular sandwich at home, I don't want cheese on it. I don't know. Anyway, snacks during the day have been, I kind of do like the same few. Um, I'm, I guess, a creature of habit, and if I find like one or two things that works for me, it's kind of what I stick with. And so, like deli roll ups are good. I will have cheese with those. Just like meat and cheese, just kind of rolled up with, typically maybe like some celery, carrots, stuff like that. But I really like the deli roll-ups because I'll use like the ham or the turkey, but I'll also get like salami or pepperoni, and I really, really, really love that stuff. Listen, if you if you, and this is actually a low carb snack, but if you use a little bit of cream cheese with your salami or your pepperoni, and just kind of spread just a little bit of cream cheese on it and just kind of roll it up. And I'm not talking about the kind that you get like the Hormel, like the little packets and they're this big. I'm talking about like the pepperoni slices that are like this. But I mean, you can use it on the small ones too. But cream cheese and pepperoni, and cream cheese and salami is the truth. That stuff is delicious. You want to watch. You want to watch how much cream cheese you're having. You don't want to eat like a half a block. But if you get just like a little, just like a little serving size, like a couple of tablespoons or whatever, it's really good. It's I don't know, it's delicious, and every once in a while I like to eat that. So anyway, I'll have deli roll-ups. I've been really enjoying my yogurt and fruit. I like that ratio vanilla yogurt. I'm telling you, I'm still obsessed with that stuff. It is so delicious, so amazing. I've been eating like a serving size of like almonds. I really, really like, I go to the H-E-B here, and they have these vanilla flavored almonds, but there's almost like this coating or something on it that's like anyway, they're amazing. But there's like the cocoa almonds that they have like at Walmart or most other grocery stores. You can find the cocoa dusted ones, and they're really good if you just kind of want like a sweet snack, but it's still pretty good for you. But just don't sit and eat the whole bag. It can be hard sometimes, I guess, but they're really good. I've also been really enjoying. I was talking to you in one video about these almond flour birthday cake flavored cookies that I found at Aldi. They're amazing, and I'll have a couple of those. Bananas. I've been really enjoying. I picked up some plums the other day at the store, and they were amazing. And so, I'm not eating those like every day, but like every few days I'll have like a plum or a banana. But yeah, so that's just kind of what I've been snacking on. As far as like dinners go, a couple days ago I made these Greek pita pockets where I cook like some chicken breast with Greek seasoning, and then I cut it up into like really small cubes. And then I have basically, it's like, you can get like the bagged salad, and I'll just kind of sprinkle some on like a cutting board, and I'll cut it to where it's like smaller, almost like shredded, but not quite. But just smaller pieces, or you could just break it up into smaller pieces. But that with some like cherry tomatoes that are halved, and feta cheese, and a little bit more Greek seasoning, and the chicken. And I'll add like a couple of tablespoons of like sour cream, and then a tablespoon of mayo, and then I'll mix it all. Like I said, I'll sprinkle some more like Greek seasoning in it, and it's almost like a salad, but then you stuff it into a pita, and they're really good. My whole family loves them. And the pitas that I like to use are those Joseph's pitas. I've mentioned them before. I'll put a picture over here. They are super good. They're low carb and really low calorie, and but they're filling, and so we typically use these quite a bit. So I usually will buy probably about 3 packs at a time at least, because we go through them. But so that's what I had a couple of days ago. Yesterday was not a low calorie, low carb dinner. I made beef stroganoff. There was this amazing Facebook reel that I had seen where this guy, made this amazing beef stroganoff, and now it's like my youngest son's like absolute favorite. So I have to make it every once in a while for him because he's spoiled, and it's really good. But typically on those days, like if I'm gonna have like a higher carb dinner, I'll really try to watch my calories and carbs throughout the day, and so I can kind of save some of those for dinner. Now, I didn't have like an entire huge plate full. I had enough to where I was able to get full, and then I was done. So but it didn't last. It did not last. I'll actually link that reel down below, because I mean, if you just need like to do some carb cycling and you want to just try to throw in like a good high carb meal that's filling and might kind of reset things, then you should give it a try. It's really amazing. It's pretty delicious. So that's what we had yesterday. And today I made pork steaks with Brussels sprouts and some rice. And I'll put a picture of that over here because I actually remembered to take a picture of that. But, these pork steaks I pick up at H-E-B, and they're already like pre-seasoned and everything. Like all I have to do is put them in a pan and cook them. And that's what I do. We've grilled them before too, and they're amazing grilled. But I just throw a little bit of olive oil in my pan and I cook them until they're, about 160 degrees. I actually use like a little thermometer and I stick it in there because I don't want to be eating no raw meat. So nobody needs all that noise, because I know that stuff causes some pretty yucky sickness. So trying to not have to go through anything like that. But anyway, so during the days I've been still kind of jumping between like 1,300 calories to somewhere around 15 to 1,600. So I'm just kind of getting somewhere like in between every day. I might have had like a day where I was a little just under 13. Actually, I think today I'm going to have a shake before bed because I need a little bit of extra protein. So I'm just going to, it's like 2 shakes in a day, but that's okay because it's really delicious. So I'm okay with that. But I think even with my shake, I'm going to be like at 1290 or something calories for the day, which is fine. Today is actually shot day, so I'm going to be doing that before I go to bed as well. So I actually wanted to talk a little bit more about this Ozempic shot. So after tonight, because it's week 5 on the Ozempic, after tonight I will have 3 more of the 0.5 milligram shots left. And I think because from when I finish that, I'm going to get back on. I have that one last box of Mounjaro, the 5 milligram Mounjaro in my fridge, and I'm going to get back on that. So what I'm going to kind of do, just to kind of, because I'm nervous about going from where I'm at to like the 5, and I was really kind of wanting to almost build up to it a little bit. So instead of doing 3 of the 0.5 shots, I'm going to do 2 of the 0.75 milligrams of the Ozempic before I do the 5 milligram of the Mounjaro. Just kind of like a small workup to it. So that's what I'm going to do. There's a chart online that shows you how many clicks you need to actually, turn the pin to get to the 0.75 milligrams. And so that's what I'm going to do. I've still been just kind of researching compound places. There's a couple that I've been looking at. One that I'm actually going to message probably Monday and just kind of make sure they're still, I had messaged them, oh gosh, probably last month sometime, and they sent me, some information, some prices and stuff, and I'm just going to make sure that those prices are still the same, because if they are, I think that I might be going with that one, but they only serve Texas residents. So, there's another one that I was looking at that I think they're based in like Oklahoma or something, but I think they ship to Texas as well. So, or whatever pharmacy that they use ships to Texas as well. So those are the two that I'm really looking at, and yeah. So I don't know. I'm really wanting to go straight from like the Mounjaro to a compound. As much as I am willing to try like the Contrave and stuff, I just feel like, my husband said that we could probably swing the compound, and so I'm really wanting to just go that route because I don't know. I don't want to just do something different, and then it not work as well, or it just, give me a whole nother, bunch of side effects that I just really don't want. A lot of people in this support group that I've been on have been talking about, they get a lot of headaches, and look, a headache will take me down. Like, I just don't do headaches well at all. And so I'm just like, God, everybody's talking about getting bad headaches. And I'm just like, oh, I just don't want to deal with that. So yeah, so I think that I'm going to try to go straight to like the compound. If, I think that that's what we're going to do. And I'm just going to put it on the credit card. So I'm almost done with my water for today. This is all I have left to do. And I have 4 or 5 more hours before, before I need to be done. And I think I'll have my gallon of water in. So yeah, just trying to stay hydrated. I'm feeling okay. I guess, I don't know. I guess, whatever was going on is probably kind of corrected itself. I'm, not really feeling any weird pains or anything like that. I did start that castor oil pack. So I started that. I started that a couple of days ago because I had to actually wash the pack that I bought. I remember I showed you guys this like little thing or whatever. I forgot that I had to wash that. And, so I washed it and then finally used it. I got the castor oil on there, and I waited for it to just kind of spread out, and I just kind of like smushed it together and rubbed it, just kind of help it spread out, because I was I'm in a hurry all the time, and I'm just like, okay, I can't really wait 30 minutes for this to just kind of spread out and do its thing. So go to put it on. Oh, it was so cold. Oh my God, I was like, wow, it's really cold. And so of course it lasted just for a second until I like got it on and was, wrapping it around and stuff. And, and it was fine. I was able to just kind of, I was just laid around for 45 minutes, an hour, just kind of playing on my phone and stuff. And then, I got up and took it off, and, it's messy. It's a little bit messy. Like, I had a lot of like oil I needed to like wipe off of my skin and stuff, which was fine though, because like I was super moisturized. Like I was like, wow, it's like my skin's like all super soft and stuff. But, so yeah, so I'm probably actually going to do it again tonight. Just cause, I think you're supposed to do it, if not every day, like every couple of days or whatever. And so that's what I want to do. And, if nothing else, it just kind of, it's moisturizing, and, and it doesn't feel bad. It's pretty neat. So we'll see what happens. But, I just wanted to get on here and just kind of give an update about what's been going on. I do have a weigh-in update really quick. I am down currently 32 pounds. So I am super excited about that. Yeah, pumped. Yay. So yeah, pretty excited. But yeah, I just wanted to, like I said, I just wanted to get on here and do a quick update. Let you guys know, what I've been doing meals wise for the last, few days. I know some people were kind of, asking about it, and saying that they liked hearing like some of the things that I eat. So I'll try to be a little bit more diligent with mentioning that as well in my upcoming videos. But yeah, so I hope you guys are doing well, and I guess I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.